Hello, welcome to Sun Moon Star Tarot. My name is Sheena. I want to thank you for tuning in. These next 4 bell sounds are to align us and to bless this reading. This reading is going to be for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. And I'm going to go ahead and light some sage just to further bless the reading. And also just some blessings to you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, on the bottom of the decks here, I have 2 decks, as you can see. First, we have the 7 of Cups, and so that's needing to gain some clarity around something and needing to be like a little bit more pragmatic and not as emotional. And then we have the 10 of Cups, so this can be around a matter that you are emotional about, but again, we have the wisdom coming in here. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So this may be around your goals that you have for yourself, or making sure that you attain the goals that you want and need to gain clarity and release yourself from the limits that you seek, just from the limits that you set for yourself. And then we have the Hangman as well. And that's just forcing yourself into enlightenment, basically, almost. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at the cards. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. So, it's like you're kind of separate. It's like you think what you want and what you have now is separate from yourself. Really, when you see the 2 of Wands, it's like an energy of having a split decision, but you still being energetically involved with both sides of what you want, kind of. And it's like, you know the path that you should take and you know where each path or each choice leads you, but it's like you aren't necessarily connecting with the knowing part. And like the High Priestess that came out here, it's like you are just more emotional about it. And the 3 of Swords is you really having a way out, but not necessarily taking the way out, because I don't want to say victim mentality, but it's kind of synonymous with victim mentality. And it's the same with the 5 of Pentacles. Yes, there may be some like actual blocks in your life and whatnot, but know that you are always in control of everything, and you can get to this full wand energy to where it is stable and you can get to the stability that you seek. But it's just really like rolling with the punches, you know, like that you create for yourself. If like you create all the hardship in your life, you know. Yeah, interesting. I wasn't expecting such a not harsh message, but message. Yeah, and we have balancing the scales, return, and one more offer coming in. I think Spirit is just calling you into focus of yourself. Like, this is a really weird reading, because I definitely was not expecting this at all. It's just like the solitude, man. You need to be alone. It's like there has just been a disconnect somewhere to where you aren't seeing things as clearly as you should see them. And yeah, that's just about it. We have Yin, which is feminine energy. So I guess you are needing to connect with your creativity. And then we have Breathe on the bottom of the deck. That's what this reading has just been odd. But we do have Yin. And then we have Never Ending Story. And then No Place Like Home. So yeah, that's that same energy I was getting to, where it's like you kind of just put yourself in the same predicaments over and over again. And it's like, it's a never ending story to some extent, because you have the power, like you have the control, and you know how to like get yourself to a place of satisfaction, but there's just no action being taken. So yeah, just one card for advice for this person's spirit. One card for advice. You have one following. We have vibrations. So maybe it's time to raise your vibration, right? And then how to do that is just to take a step back. And I said you're being over emotional, and the observer is the one who takes a step back and who does not allow the emotions to get involved in their business ventures. And I know it seems like counterintuitive, but it's like when you wrap your emotions up into it, that means you're wrapping your ego up into it. And so it's wrapping your self-worth up into it, basically. So it's like needing to take a step emotionally back and just view it as strictly business. So I hope that makes sense. And if it did, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.